Hello everyone, I'm Sai Chaitanya. Welcome to Sai Tech Guru. In this video, I'm going to talk about the camera interface and how is the camera UI after the MIUI 12 update in my Redmi K20 Pro device. So recently for the past couple of days, I am using the MIUI 12 in my Redmi K20 Pro device, and this is the early access which I have received. And if you're having the Redmi K20 Pro and if you still did not receive, don't worry, very soon you will be receiving the update. So if you want to know more details about the MIUI 12, don't forget to check the links in description for the playlist for the MIUI 12. So I created only for the MIUI 12 because there are plenty of features and a lot of things you need to know before updating the phone to the MIUI 12. So even the battery life, performance and everything I have did as separate videos. So don't forget to stay tuned, like the video, and also check the links in description for the playlist as well. So if you want to know what wallpapers I'm using in all my phones, in notch phones or any punch hole phones or dual punch holes and live wallpaper, so do check the links in description for the wallpaper playlist. So there you can find plenty of useful links for the wallpapers. So as you can see right now, I'm having the Redmi K20 Pro and it's running the latest version MIUI 12. So let me show you the camera interface, how it looks, and let me compare side by side with the other smartphones like the Redmi Note 9 Pro device. So even I got the Poco F2 Pro, Poco X2 as well. So I'll be just comparing the camera interface, how does it look with the previous versions. So let me try to open the camera. So let me show you the interface, how it looks side by side. So as you can see here, so whenever you open the camera, you do get this kind of interface. So where the camera capture button has been changed from this button to this button, this is one thing which I have noticed here. Even the speed also increased, the capturing speed little bit got increased, and you can notice the Pro version got added to the left side. So usually the Pro version will be normally at the end of all the options, but this time they selected towards the left. So even same thing with the Poco X2 as well. So you can see the Pro version is lost. So now you used to have video, short video and slow motion video. So now to access the slow motion, you need to go to the more option and you need to select here for night mode, 48 megapixel and different settings, as you can see for short video. So on the main interface, you do only get limited options at once. As you can see, only 1, 2, 3, 4 options you do get at the main interface. So to access more options, you need to go to the more option. So before it used to be like you can access multiple options just by swiping left and right, as you can see. So this can be advantage and for some people disadvantage in terms of accessing those options. Every time you need to go to the more and select the option what you want to do. So this is one thing which I have noticed. And next is that in the video mode as well, you can record with the ultra wide lens as well. As you can see, you can record with the ultra wide and normal lens, so there is no problem. But one disadvantage is that, which maybe the next update they need to figure out, is when you're recording in the normal mode, as you can see right now, and right now you cannot switch to the ultra wide shot, so it will stay only at the normal lens. So which cannot be happen. There is no option to change as well. But usually the phones which they do have ultra wide lens, they will have this option to move backward. So same thing has happened with the OnePlus 7 Pro device. So just a software thing which I can fix maybe in the future update. So let me open the camera here. As you can see right now, I'm recording the video. So I can just tap the one button to access a wide angle shot even while recording without even stopping the video, as you can see. So this is a feature which I am waiting for pretty long time, but you don't get that option here right now. So maybe in the next update they will find out. So next, if you tap the set three lines over there, you do get these options directly, so where you can just select. So before it used to be this tapping and you need to go through each and every time if you want to access the 4K 30 FPS, as you can see. So you need to tap 5 times to access the 4K 30. But right now it's pretty straightforward. You can just select with 2 clicks, it's possible. So this is one advantage which I have felt. As you can see, if you want to go to the 1080 30 FPS, you need to tap 2-3 times extra. So this is one shortcut which is very good, useful feature according to my opinion. And next is that in the more you do get the slow motion and everything. In the slow motion, so let me show you one biggest advantage in the slow motion is that, so when you tap the three lines, you do get option to record at 1080 recording. As you can see friends, 1080p at 960 fps, so which is perfect and good clarity recording. So I'll be doing another slow motion shots testing in the Redmi K20 Pro, as you can see. So overall friends, definitely the camera interface has got much changed, and I have definitely noticed a little bit of improvement in the camera quality as well, in time taken to process everything. So before it used to take a little bit more time, but now it's not taking that much time, and images are very clear as well. So at the moment I did not notice any other bugs or any issues with this camera. So as you can see, when the time lapse, so you can record time lapse using the ultra wide as well, so which is another good advantage with that. So 48 megapixel lens, so you do get the time option. So let me go to the settings and show you what are the extra options you do get. So picture quality, so there are not much options which I found here, same options which are there in the previous, but the interface looks good. So now we discussed about the video, now let's get back to the photo. So if you are in the normal photo, when you tap the three lines, so you do get very good interface here, which will be helping you a lot in terms of choosing various options. So before, if you want to access the 1:1 ratio, you need to tap for 2-3 times extra to get that ratio, even to put the timer as well, as you can see. So there are plenty of taps you need to do to access this kind of two settings, but here it's pretty straightforward. So within 2 taps you can select what desired timing and desired ratio you want. So this is very good advantage in terms of the photo. So even in the portrait, you do get similar kind of options. There is not much change, but you do get extra this stage and movie rainbow effects, so which I'll be doing a separate review on that one as well. So stay tuned for that, as you can see. So which is also another good advantage. So even those options are found in the Poco X2 phone as well, but they did not make this look like a movie and stage. They did not made any title for that one. So overall, these camera interface and camera review on the MIUI 12. So after updating to the Redmi K20 Pros. So if you want more details about the camera samples or anything, so stay tuned by subscribing to my channel, and also follow me in the Instagram, so you can get up to date information about all of these phones. So see you in the next video. Until then, bye.